Hello student, welcome to our English class with me, Ma'am Edma. Today we are going to learn about discussion text. Class, have you ever discussed about the plan for spending weekend together with your friend? Or you making a plan for studying together with your classmates? Or you talk about some topics with your friend? For example, about using phone in the learning process in the classroom, or about giving beggars some money on the road, or about career woman. Of course, when you are talking about a plan or some topic with your friends or classmates, you have your own opinion and you have a different points of view. Some of you pro or agree to the topics and some of you contra or against to the topic. So it's called discussing. And today we are going to learn discussion text. What is discussion text? Discussion text is an explorative text which presents argument of both agreement and disagreement, pros and cons, like and dislike, an advantage and disadvantage. The discussion text talks from at least two different points of view. And what is the purpose of discussion text? The discussion text purpose first to explore various perspectives before coming to an informed decision, and to present information and opinion about more than one side of an issue. And what about the social function of discussion text? The social function of discussion text is to present at least two points of view about an issue or controversial topics. Next, generic structure. The generic structure of discussion text consists of first, issue, second one, arguments, and the third one, conclusion or recommendation. Issue consists of stating the issue which is to discuss, and then arguments consists of argument pro and argument cons. Argument pro, presenting the point in supporting the presented issue. Argument cons, presenting the other point which disagree to the supporting point. And then conclusion or recommendation, stating the writer's recommendation of the discourse. The language feature of discussion text consists of first, using present tense. Two, using thinking verb. For example, think, feel, hope. Three, using additive. For example, in addition, furthermore, and. Four, using contrastive connective. For example, although, even if, but. Five, using causal connection. For example, because of, since. Six, using modalities. For example, perhaps, must, should. Seven, using adverbial of manner. For example, hopefully, deliberately. And 8, using general noun. For example, alcohol, smoking, cloning, uniform, handphone, and etc. Students, I have a sample of discussion text. Let's read the discussion text, and after that we are going to analyze the text based on its generic structure. Now, first, let's read it together. Wearing a cap and a tie for school. Students discuss new rule that all students must wear a tie and a cap for school uniform. Some students are happy. According to them, wearing a cap and a tie will make them look bright and confident. On the contrary, the others disagree. They say they would feel hot and uncomfortable. Wearing a cap and a tie is good, but they need the cap and tie fabric suited to the hot climates. Okay, now let's analyze based on the generic structure of the discussion text. Remember, generic structure of discussion text consists of issue, arguments. Argument consists of arguments pro, arguments contra, and the last one, conclusion or recommendation. Now, let's start. Wearing a cap and tie for school is the title of the text. Now, let's see first paragraph. Students discuss the new rule that all students must wear a tie and a cap for school uniform. It is stating the issue. The issue is the new rule that all students must wear a tie and a cap for school uniform. Now let's see second paragraph. Some students are happy. According to them, wearing a cap and a tie will make them look bright and confident. Some students happy to the rule, and according to them, wearing a cap and tie make them look great and confident. It means it states supporting argument for the issue. It is pro-argument to the issue. And now let's see third paragraph. On the contrary, the others disagree. They say they would feel hot and uncomfortable. In the third paragraph, state that disagree. There is a statement disagree. They would feel hot and uncomfortable. They disagree about the issue. It's called against argument or contra arguments. And now let's see the last paragraph. Wearing a cap and a tie is good, but they need the cap and tie fabric suited to the hot climates. It consists of recommendation of the writer about the issue. It states that the cap and tie fabric suited to hot climates. It's all about the generic structure. Class, let's analyze the language feature of the discussion text that we can find in the text that we had read together. The text still wearing a cap and a tie for school. But before we analyze this text, do you still remember the language feature of the discussion text? Okay, let's memorize. The language feature of the discussion text consists of using present tense, using thinking verb, using additive, using contrastive connectives, using causal connectors, using modalities, using adverbial of manner, and using general noun. Now, first, let's find present tense in the text. I had given the purple mark under the word that indicate its present tense. Let's start from the first paragraph. The students discussed the new rule that all students must wear a tie and a cap for school's uniform. Let's see. I had given underline for discuss. Discuss is the verb 1, so that's indicate present tense. And then must wear. Must is a modal for present and wear verb 1. Now let's see second paragraph. Some students are happy. Are is a to be for present. And then according to them, wearing a cap and a tie will make them look great and confident. Will is models for present and make verb 1. Now continue for the third paragraph. On the contrary, the others disagree. Disagree is a verb 1, so it's indicate present tense. Now let's continue for the last paragraph. Wearing a cap and a tie is so good. Is to be for present. That's all for present tense in this text. Class, now let's find additive in this text. I have given the green line under the word that indicate additive. Let's see second paragraph. Some students are happy. According to them, wearing a cap and a tie will make them look great and confident. I give underline for the word and. Some students are happy. It indicates the student pro to the issue. And the reason they are happy to the issue that the wearing a cap and tie make them look great. They think they look great using cap and a tie. And more of it, more than look great, they feel confidence. It means and is additive for argument pro to the issue. Now let's continue the third paragraph. On the contrary, the others disagree. They said they would feel hot and uncomfortable. And here I give underline the word and. In this paragraph shows that some students disagree to the issue, against to the issue. And the reason because they would feel hot. An additive opinion, they would feel uncomfortable because using a cap and tie for school. So and here as an additive of a reason why the student disagree to the issue. Class, now let's find contrastive connective in this text. I have given the red line under the word that show contrastive connective. Let's see in paragraph 3. On the contrary, the others disagree. They said they would feel hot and uncomfortable. The word on the contrary here to show that in this paragraph has a different point of view to the paragraph before. Let's see the paragraph before. In the paragraph 2, students are happy. It means this paragraph support to the issue. But on the third paragraph, on the contrary, the others disagree. It means on the third paragraph, against to the issue. Now let's find modalities in this text. I have given brown line under the word that indicate modalities. Let's see in the second paragraph. Some students are happy. According to them, wearing a cap and a tie will make them look great and confident. I give underline for the word will. Will, it's a modals and followed by verb 1. Modals for present. And now let's see next paragraph. On the contrary, others disagree. They said they would feel hot and uncomfortable. The word would is a modals too. Class, I think enough for my explanation about discussion text, and I hope you understand about the material. Now it's time to you try to make a discussion text. You can follow this instruction. First, make introduction. Consists of introduce the topic or issue. Second one, arguments for. State your point for and elaborate on them. Third, arguments again. Make your points again and elaborate on them. And the last one, conclusion or recommendation. Thank you for watching. See you.